What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and today I finally get to review Spider-Man Miles Morales for the PlayStation 5. Man, I got a lot to say about this game, and I'm gonna try to keep it quick. So obviously, Spider-Man Miles Morales is a launch title for the PlayStation 5. It's also available for the PlayStation 4, but obviously, with the new generation of PlayStations, they're doing a lot special here. So first things first, Spider-Man Miles Morales visually has two modes, right? You have Fidelity mode, which offers 4K resolution, ray tracing, which looks awesome, but is at 30 frames per second. And then they have a performance mode, which offers, I believe, a dynamic 4K at 60 frames per second, which is nearly locked. And honestly, I tried them both out, and surprisingly, I honestly had to stick with the performance mode. I started the game in fidelity mode just to check out the scenery, look at the reflections and the quality of the things, but it kind of got old fairly quick. But once I put the game in performance mode, the game looked smooth, it played better, and I just enjoyed my time and I couldn't go back. Now, I would toggle back and forth in like cutscenes or areas where you're like Miles Morales and you're not doing a lot of combat. I would switch to ray tracing mode so I can kind of enjoy the scenery. But honestly, guys, if you saw my last review for Spider-Man in 2018, I gave that game high marks. I believe it was 9 out of 10. It was runner-up to my game of the year, only losing to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This time around, my expectations for Miles Morales, it was high, but it wasn't to the point where I was expecting anything worse. I feel like Insomniac delivered another quality game, and they did more than what I anticipated with the Miles Morales story. It's another original story that they told. They've included a lot. This game is very, very culture heavy, and when I say culture heavy, we're talking about his black and Hispanic backgrounds. Having a black father and a Hispanic mom and stuff, and the game itself captures Harlem, New York, Spanish Harlem, and a lot of culture is in this game that you'll notice, whether it be from just like the norm to like the things that are current day, whether it be pedestrians wearing face masks or a Black Lives Matter mural in the middle of on the side of a building. The game is very aware, and you can appreciate that. Obviously, Insomniac's no slouch. Visually, the game is impressive. It looks even better on the PlayStation 5. It performs good, and the story is great. I enjoyed the story, and I enjoyed my time playing through the game. Spider-Man, Miles' version of Spider-Man, has some awesome suits. Actually, I preferred these sets of suits that Miles get over the original game. There's a lot there, a lot of combo moves he has. Not as much as Peter Parker Spider-Man has, but he has enough. Some may say Miles' Venom ability is probably OP, and it is to a degree, but I don't mind it. The PlayStation Miles Morales, even though there's a ton of launch titles for the PlayStation 5, Miles Morales, I would see you could count that as the marquee title, even though there's games that are rated higher. There's probably games that potentially look better, but Miles Morales is that casual game that anyone can pick up and play. You buy a PlayStation 5, you have to buy Spider-Man Miles Morales. I mean, this game improves on everything. Obviously, the voice acting is great. The level of detail of each character, whether it be NPCs. There's if you're a fan of Spider-Man, and especially the Miles Morales story and Into the Spider-Verse, there's a lot of sort of references and Easter eggs there, whether it be the suit, whether it be the little motion frame rate dedicated to the movie, that's an option, whether it be even down to the characters they have play, like for example the Prowler or Miles's uncle, the way Kingpin is depicted and Rhino and stuff like that. They did a lot of work connecting the stories, whether it be the original game story and then Miles' story, to the point it just makes sense, and I definitely appreciate it. Miles Morales is obviously my favorite game on the PlayStation so far. I had fun with it. Would I say it's my game of the year? Pretty close, but not. It's a smaller expansion. It's not a smaller expansion. It's a smaller version of the game we have. I do like it better, actually, because I can relate more to Miles. I'm familiar with the locales there in Manhattan. I guess there's a lot of things I can relate to that makes the game more comfortable for me to play. Like I said, it's very culture heavy, and if you're going to, some of you actually may not like that, some of you may like that. I enjoyed it. It's, in terms of the gameplay, core of the gameplay is top notch. I love it. The combat's dope. Swinging through the city still feels like Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man Miles Morales does take advantage of a DualSense controller, not to the degree of like an Astro Bot or other games, but you feel the tensions of the web pulling and stuff like that. Your phone's ringing, you hearing it through your speakers on the DualSense. It does enough to take advantage. It's not too intrusive, and it doesn't get into the way, but it does enhance to the experience of playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. And if I had to give this game a score, man, it would be a 9 out of 10 because it's a better version of the game that we just got. Just shorter, a little light, but it's good. It's very good. And if you're getting a PlayStation 5, this is one game you want to have with it. It's a game for everyone, and I recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit on the shorter side for my reviews, but what more can I say? It's Miles Morales. The game, the announcement alone was an 8 out of 10. It just needed to deliver with the gameplay and the visuals, and it did that. All right. As always, it's Kid Smooth. Peace.